All right, I think it's about time to get everybody here stuck together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Bana, bana, bana. That'd be a copyright if I was playing the real music. That's for sure. All right, today we are continuing with Solasta II. Now, literally 24 hours after the early access came out, they came out with this update post here, talking about I think, one of the biggest pain points with the game that we noted during early access, which was character creator. Wasn't very good. I thought we had a lot of options, but I kind of rushed through it because the sake of the stream. But it's actually pretty simplistic, but it's hard to get what you want. If you've ever played like Elder Scrolls Online, they have like that triangle for like a facial structure. So you had like angular, soft, and then heroic. And you kind of just blend, where you want your character's face to like form into. They have basically something very similar to that in this game, except it takes presets that you mix and match. And the presets are not very good. When you select the actual presets, they're not very good. And so they're going to fix it, or at least they're going to add more presets. And then the other issue, that's the morphing the face. Yeah, it's just not very user-friendly. It's overcomplicated, and then you also don't get the result that you want. It's like almost like a double negative. Third issue, body types, because I was mentioning that my dwarf cleric and then my paladin, they were just like scrawny. They didn't look very tough. Or at least I want them to be a little bit more bulky. So they're going to be looking at body types as well. This honestly doesn't fix to one of my biggest issues with the character creator, and maybe just the character models in general. But in a fantasy setting, there's like two things I feel like everybody wants, which is, or at least one or the other. You either want your character to look really cool, like a badass, or you want them to be sexy. You can also want them to be badass and sexy. But right now in Solasta II, I don't think we get either. And there's no NPC that I've seen that also like, I'm like, ooh, that guy looks really cool. That hasn't happened either. And I'm wondering if it's just the art style that they have chosen to go with. So I don't know if that can really be fixed. And that might be a big red flag for a lot of people if you can't make the character that you want. So I feel like hopefully we'll see in the early access process how much the character face is and stuff that can be fixed. I did go back and go ahead and launch the game. I did go back and fix my character. I basically started it over because I wanted to fix the fighter too. I want to make them more archer based because there's no ranger. And so that's very unfortunate. That's kind of loud. Yeah, but basically went back to the exact same point that we stopped last time. And we're pretty early on. And the idea this time around, we're going to go pretty hard in, and close out Steam. We're going to go pretty hard into the story and kind of blast through the content. Just make sure all the settings are correct. I think so. I was messing around with them earlier. But we can load up our adventure. Also, the game was just auto-saving like crazy. It was like 15 auto-saves every like minute. It was nuts. So we fixed that as well. Shouldn't be getting as many auto-saves. So here's also I did some other things too where I used up all the short rest and we have no more short rest left. And I thought that you had to use up all your short rests before you could then use a long rest, but there's actually long rest camps. And we're not at one of them. So we might be a little bit of trouble, but maybe not. But I went ahead and fixed my character a little bit. He looks a little bit better. You probably see it better in this screen here. He kind of looks like, again, kind of looks a little too soft. A little too rookie, even with like, I gave him like wrinkles and stuff. He kind of looks like, what's his name? Iceman in X-Men, that actor. He's a twin. Kind of looks like him, but with like darker hair. Anyways, so that's basically what I did. I also changed out our mage because, okay, back to the last thing about characters and how they look. Fantasy game elves. They're usually, you know, the best looking characters. That's like kind of their thing. The elves in this game are not very appealing to look at. Especially the guys. They have like no chin. I don't know. It's a mess. So we got rid of them. We just have a female wizard now instead. Looks a little bit better. But we're going to continue on. And the time of day changed to night because we short rest so much. But I'm pretty sure this is a very linear game. Because of just the pathways. We'll see if it opens up. Kind of excited to see how this game expands. Because I think there's an overworld as well. And we got another, we got something here. A vista. Okay, let's take a look. Like, the game looks good. It's just the character models. Not so good. Not so good. Okay. So literally it's just like, it's like a vista from like Guild Wars 2. If you all have played that, where it just literally just shows you like a pretty sight, which I have no idea what that really means story-wise and narrative-wise. We're just kind of going off of vibes. We're not necessarily worrying about what's going on too much because this is early access. I don't want to spoil ourselves, essentially. So when the game eventually does launch, I want it to be like basically brand new. We're just going for vibes, seeing what the vibes are with the game, seeing if we like it. I tend to.
If we actually knew something about this place.
My guy's just chit-chatting. Yeah, we're just going for vibes of the story. And I go for like darker tones. Some like grim dark fantasy. That's kind of what my my preference is. Here we go. Got some people over here. Okay, cutscene. I'm wondering how many like cutscenes are actually done.
Well, well, well. And just exactly how did you get here?
You wouldn't believe us if we told you.
Huh. Perhaps not.
A little bit of trouble.
By the Nexus, Steelmind. You weren't joking.
More Argad spies. And this time in Our Lady's private estate. Lucky for us, her little bird spotted them. It seems our feathered friend has her uses after all. I want to know how they got past our security.
You mean you didn't ask them?
Apparently, I wouldn't believe it.
Look, we're really sorry if we're trespassing. We were teleported here against our will. We're not spies.
Ha! You know what? You're right. I don't believe you.
Nicely done.
We are going to have to sort this out.
Okay, so I was wondering how dialogue and choices were going to matter in like a multiplayer setup. Let's go with I Brother is wounded. Okay.
But right now, drop your weapons and show your hands.
Wait, you have to help us. Our brother's over there bleeding to death.
A fifth one. This is an outrageous breach. We need to sweep the entire area.
Look, it's just one man. He's gravely wounded.
If you're telling the truth, then nothing bad will happen.
But if you decide we aren't?
Just do as you're told and drop your weapons.
These guys really don't like us. And we just kind of walked in. I don't know what's going on. I have some
We need
questions.
to ask a few questions first.
Did you hear that, my Lord Steelmind? The trespassers want to know if we can answer a few questions.
Strangers, this is your final warning. Drop your weapons now, or we will use force. What is it to be? Choose wisely.
Okay, you know if this was Baldur's Gate 3, we would get the option to attack. But we're just kind of forced to surrender.
If you insist, but we've done nothing wrong.
You can discuss that with your Argad friend. In a cell.
You're making a mistake.
That's what they all say. Magic will reveal if you're telling the truth. If not, you'll hang with the other one.
And if we're innocent?
Well, then you really do have an
God,
interesting
my guy's
story
ugly
to
as
tell.
hell.
One perhaps even the Lady Anabasia might want to hear. But don't get your hopes too high. Throw them in the cell next to Yorka.
The camera's off a little bit. So is the lighting. It's like daytime all of a sudden. We went in there, it was night.
Might as well get cozy with your Argad friend. He ain't got long.
I don't know what Argad
Dear Lord
means.
Steelmind is looking for his head. Guess you'll be next.
Alright then.
What friend?
Psst. Hey, are you part of Gilana's outfit?
Who? What? No, we're not part of anybody's outfit.
Shh. I know you can't talk openly. Beacon eyes and ears everywhere. I get it.
It's time, Yorka!
Crap, it's too late. We need to trust each other. Please. Find Damien in the lion's den. Tell him 8 circles make 1.
What? But...
No time. Damien's waiting for me, but I won't make it. Tell him not to wait. He has to finish the job.
Where's the...
The lion's den. East side near the shore. An ancient sickless ruin. Damien's hiding there.
Shut your trap, Argad spy. Time's up.
Make sure you aren't followed.
Jira sharing secrets with ya. Ha ha ha! Don't worry. You'll be joining him on a gallows soon enough.
But we don't know this man. We're not spies.
Ha! Yeah, pull the other one. Now, move your ass, Yorka.
Long live the Republic! Death to the beacon!
Is there no blood in this game?
Save your breath, Yorka. Not many left. You're next, rebel scum.
Notice that during the fights too, you're killing kobolds and
Everyone okay?
none of them bled on
Sure,
us.
it feels
Kind of want like blood and guts all over us.
Marike, the funeral, Rickard. It's all real. And this mark. What have we done? We should never have accepted this quest.
We had no choice. Marike would have killed us all. Don't forget, she's the goddess of life and death.
Let's get out of this cell. Okay, so we did long rest. Boss, maybe. We rest here. Not good enough, or not enough food. Okay, so food is a factor. Can we just open the cell? What can we do? How about that? What's inside here? Food rations. Okay, now can we long rest? Is this like a long rest tutorial? It sure is. Time of day. Sure. Oh, we did level up. Nice. Okay, so you only level up during long rest. Okay. Fighter level 2. You can just multiclass right off the bat, huh? We're not gonna be messing with too much multiclassing. Again, action surge and tactical mind. That makes sense. Okay. Until you use a long or short rest, that's when we can use action surge again. Sweet. All right, good deal. I wonder. Damon's a paladin, so I get. What do I get? Level 2. Paladin smite. Okay, I think that's basically everything that I had before. Get Sacred Flame, Spare the Dying, and then Searing Smite. Do I get to choose? Oh, yes, I do. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want a healer. Or I need to make sure I've got enough healers because the enemies kind of hurt if you let them beat you up. Let's finish here. And then... Alright, now our cleric. I wonder how this works with multiplayer as well. That's kind of like what I'm keeping in mind for this. Okay, I don't have anything to select, I suppose. And then our wizard. Yeah, okay. So really nothing new. Proficiencies, level gained. What do you want me to select? Okay, well, we'll just go with... That's it. Okay. Huh, level up screen, little... I don't know if clunky is the right word. So we had the long rest.
I have orders from the Lady Anabasia. Fetch the prisoners immediately.
With the Argad spies? To the palace?
Do you have a problem obeying orders?
No, my lord. But they're dangerous.
Not to Our Lady Anabasia. Now do as you're told.
Yes, my lord. Of course, my lord. At once, my lord. You, stay in there and wipe your feet, you worthless scum.
The lip sync is
Come on, you lot.
so good. Oops,
You're
I'm
going to meet with the Lady Anabasia.
we're sneaking.
Great honor.
Can we... Okay, this was the other thing I was noticing. Interactables in the environment, just like random boxes and stuff, I guess you can't... I guess everything is like hand-picked of what you can interact with.
Damned elves. Worse than the new empire. Can't hide your cursed city forever.
Who is saying that? Somebody is like jibber-jabbering inside the cell there. I can't see shit. Oh well.
I ain't done nothing, I tell you, nothing. Fair trial, sir. I desire a fair trial, please.
I don't think they have models in there yet. Alright, let's keep going.
Please.
Can I run ahead of you? You're gonna get upset about that. Exit? I guess you can run ahead of him. Very good. Looks pretty nice. I actually like this interior. That person's floating a bit. You can't click on anybody else to like chat with them. That's a little odd. We are so we move at a quick pace.
Don't dawdle.
Oh, I'll dawdle if I want to. That seems okay. What about the map? What are we looking at? Pretty... That's where we were. I guess that's who we're going to. Okay. This reminds me of
Yes, he seems harmless enough.
This reminds me of Witcher 3.
I say, who are those
The intro when you go to the Emperor, you like hang out in the palace a little bit. Obviously, we're prisoners here. This floor doesn't look very safe,
True, there was another spy.
if I'm being honest.
Yeah, almost got him.
But I am wondering, we're going to be looking out for in combat if
Then he'll soon hang along with his
how destructible is the environment? Can you use it to your advantage? Like, can pillars break? We had the one fight where you had to push a pillar, but that was like more of a mission complete thing that we needed to check off, and it wasn't like we were using the pillar as like a combat option.
There you
Got it?
go.
Well, this is nice. Okay. What up, Raindrop? Yeah, we're just checking out Solasta II. Pretty rough around the
Greetings,
edges.
travelers. Welcome to my humble court.
But it's
I
nice
am the
because
Lady
these
Anabasia,
streams they'll go into like their
guiding
own
light
like
of
live
Paramount.
tab instead of being like in the main video feed. Because like format wise, this is like way more chill, way more like hangout vibe. And so, you know, I wouldn't want people to get the wrong idea about, because they do a little bit of editing. So this is just nice that it gets its own like section. Salutations, milady.
Milady, may I offer you our salutations and goodwill?
You will have to excuse the close attention you were paid by my guards. They are very protective of my person and of my privacy.
I
They could be a
wonder...
little, shall we say, enthusiastic?
Indeed.
I am certain that you're wondering what happened to Father Caldwell. Yours is not to worry. He is, as we speak, both safe and sound.
I think that's our
under my
brother.
protection. I shall do all
In the
in
orphanage.
my power to ensure that it remains so. And now you must excuse my curiosity. I could not help but note that each and every one of you has a mark, a symbol of the goddess Maraike. You are keen followers of her creed, like your friend.
He is our brother. I like the cinematography here. I mean, they're doing different things with the camera.
Actually, he's our brother.
Is that so? My. What an interesting family you must have. I do feel obliged to admit that I am most intrigued. You see, here in Neokos, too many followers of
Neokos.
Maraike, a mere ragtag acolytes of the barbarous Ka'un, nomad wanderers, beggars of the wilds. You, however, seem different.
Yes, we're
Lest you wonder.
four orphans.
I have already spoken with Father Caldwell and have offered him my full protection and shelter in exchange for the opportunity to build a place of worship here, where he may bring his faith and service to my loyal subjects.
This is
Did he
interesting.
accept?
He sounded most interested. And of course, he's still in need of much rest. But I am certain he will see the sense of it and agree.
I'm not sure that a return to preaching.
I'm gonna
is
be
his
honest. As far as like
current
similarities to
I
Baldur's
wouldn't
Gate
know.
3,
I would not dare answer for him.
I really haven't
But I
seen
sensed a strong sympathy for
like
the proposal.
too many like
Please,
one-to-one
Tell me more of your good self.
comparisons.
I am
It
intrigued
just
to
seems
know that
like
you all hail from far off.
kind of standard
Farinra,
CRPG.
the Principality of Masgarth, I believe.
Indeed. We actually don't know where we are right now.
Oh, but of course.
Because
How
Baldur's Gate 3
remiss of
cutscenes,
me. My
they don't
appetite for
last
information can
this
be
long.
Voracious. You are in a continent known in the common tongue as Neokos,
And this is a
And
lot of
this
yapping.
is the
And then the
city of
combat's more
Diamond.
grid-based.
my humble abode and capital of the Beacon. A most cosmopolitan place where I am certain you will fit in without problem, as long as you abide by our laws.
Indeed. We saw your Temple of Pakri. We have laws upheld by them at home.
I feel like
Won't be a
this is-
problem for you.
Oh, I'm certain you won't. After all, your brother is my most gracious guest of honor.
Well,
Indeed,
we'll talk about the
to
similarities
extend you
between
that same
Divinity
benefit.
Original Sin 2,
I
Baldur's
thought he
Gate, and
hadn't
I have like a
accepted
little
yet.
experience with
Oh.
Pathfinder.
I'm sure he will.
Can we see him?
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Where am I, man?
Luckily,
Absolutely.
like in Baldur's Gate 3
I am
and
confident
stuff,
that you are
when you
eager
don't want to
make
listen to a
certain
conversation,
Father Caldwell's-
the actual skip
So,
line,
we're free.
Oh, but of
We are
pretty
only...
When you're
pretty
down
snappy and
inside of
responsive.
Wisdom, I wish you to meet with Lieutenant Silverstar, just outside the palace.
Okay.
He will brief you on certain things that
So
will
we wanna build a
ensure
church
the
here or something
quality
like
of
that.
our
Okay.
relationship. He
We
will
can do
be in
that.
charge of our
We have a
future
cleric
communication.
and a paladin.
Since though I deemed it important to meet you today, I won't have time in the future.
Then
Okay,
we
you
thank
talk
you
a
for your
lot.
time, my lady.
Something that I think is lost on this industry, the gaming industry, is really good dialogue that does not waste your time.
Spymaster was
And look no further than Final Fantasy Tactics. I'd say Baldur's Gate 3 as well. Pretty snappy with the dialogue. Doesn't waste your time, gets the point across. And that was a lot of yapping.
Move on.
Yeah, I feel like Baldur's Gate 3, as far as the rule set and just how the game was presented,
All right.
little bit of
Now I
a
have to
skill
get you to the
learning curve,
dispensary
especially
to see
for
your
if it was like your first CRPG,
Brother.
and then
Whatever.
what you could do to interact with the environment. That is something that I'm not noticing in this game a whole lot, is interacting with the environment, like picking up things or just talking with people, like just picking up plants, throwing them. Can't do any of that. It seems very linear, whereas I would say, again, Pathfinder, Divinity Original Sin, and Baldur's Gate 3, they are linear in a sense, but they have these open spaces where you have a lot of player expression about how you want to tackle certain situations. I'm still very early in this game, but I'm noticing that it is just like we're just on a line at the moment. And then our choice as far as combat and how we, dive into things, not much. You just kind of just get in there. I mean, you still have the player expression through your classes, because it does have the D&D classes, although not Ranger yet. I wonder if they're going to have all the classes. They will. It's just subclasses. I don't think they'll have... I don't know how many they'll have, actually. I think they have 2 at the moment. Each of the classes have 2 subclasses. I don't know if that's the max. I have no idea. But right now, that's like the only way that I'm seeing that you can really play the game differently, which admittedly, that's a lot. But the environment, I think, is a huge reason why something like Baldur's Gate 3, again, Divinity Original Sin 2, it's so replayable. Because it's another layer. We're in here. Here's our brother. He is voice acted by Ben Starr, who is the best.
Ah, you're here.
Hey, Rick. Good to see you smiling. How are you?
Tired, but alive. Thanks to you and Marike.
What's that smell? When did wine become part of the healing process?
And they have like...
They asked if I wanted a little taste of the local...
The dialogue's weird.
Would have been rude to say no.
Like, they're trying to be funny.
Enough of the lectures.
And like inside jokes. But like, we're not that familiar with these characters yet. So it's weird that they... I don't know, there's all these quips already.
Took Mother from us. We've no idea if she'll return.
It's my fault.
Okay, let's reminisce.
I was there when Mahin got ill. She helped me understand. Told me about her past. The Orcus didn't get that chance.
Her past?
It's a long story, but...
It's a long story.
You need to know. Mother was chosen by Marike to fulfill an important quest.
So Marike
Covenant.
is one of the gods in this universe.
She didn't tell me everything, but
I carry.
She clearly didn't succeed. The marriage, the orphanage. She was trying to make amends.
For what?
I don't know. Not exactly. But the first time Diorcus left, Mother just said, "Someday you will understand." Then she fell ill. Gave me those medallions. Made me promise to help Diorcus fulfill the Covenant, and that if she failed, I would have to take her place.
Diorcus took on the Covenant? Sounds more of a curse than a holy quest.
Maybe. But Diorcus has failed. And now it's our turn.
Why us? What's this even about?
I'm sure Blessed Marike, in her infinite wisdom, has her reasons. As I think did Mahin.
What's that supposed to mean?
When you were adopted, I was hurt.
Do you see what I'm talking about, though, with the dialogue?
Angry.
Just like going on and on. And I think they could like take the script, let's say it's like this big, and really trim it down to like here, maybe here.
But always together. Like today. Maybe that is why.
Because yeah, and if you're gonna do dialogue,
she knew one of us,
and you're gonna have multiple people playing in like a co-op session, you gotta make it quick, and then some interaction. Like I wonder if they'll have it, because in Baldur's Gate 3, when you're offered choices and you're playing with somebody else, they can say, "Hey, I want to pick this choice," and they'll put their little icon next to the choice they want to pick. But again, you need the snappy dialogue where you are getting the choices, where you're getting the interaction, and then maybe that'll lead to a dice roll, which then everybody could see. You need that, that D&D, you're all sitting there at like a table sense. And that was just a lot of yapping. Coming from somebody who likes a yap. That's a lot of questions. How do we get home?
How do we get back to Ferendra?
As Marike sent us, it's probably too far even for a teleportation spell. We don't even know where on Solasta Neakos is.
You mean we're stuck here forever?
Stuck here forever.
You didn't leave any family behind.
I don't mind you yapping, but it is quite a lot.
Very funny.
No matter. I'm certain Anabazia isn't going to let us leave.
No, I usually don't mind the long talks either. I'm just thinking, again, I'm thinking from like the multiplayer aspect. And like the co-op session. And I just feel like it's very heavy-handed in the early game here.
The Mark of Oblivion.
Ooh.
Mother had one for as long as I can remember. When I prepared her body...
I also don't mind Ben Starr talking, so, you know.
Some inheritance. Diorcus has one too.
Yes. I think that happened the
Diorcus.
day before she first
It's
left.
not an easy name
She
to
was
remember.
upset. Went to Mother. I heard raised voices crying, and then she grabbed her stuff and was gone. Now I realize the Mark and the Covenant had been passed on.
And now it's our turn.
Exactly.
We're the chosen ones now.
That explains why Diorcus knows about Neokos. She must have spent the last 10 years here, trying to honor the Covenant.
Okay.
Anabasia says she spoke with you. What did she say?
Something doesn't fit about her. She's, too nice. I think she might actually be a tyrant.
She says you're her guest of honor.
That's how Galavan officials back home refer to hostages.
What do you think she wants?
She says she wishes to spread the true faith of Maraike in Kaimar.
You don't believe
Aymar.
her?
Okay, that's where we are.
There was a man in prison here. He said he was from the Argad Republic.
The opposition to Anabasia's authority, I suppose. An iron fist fuels rebellion.
Did you see what happened to Landry?
I did. I'm sorry. He didn't make it.
Oh,
It's so
poor Landry.
unfair.
It's like one of our guide NPCs in the beginning.
It wasn't the will of Maraike.
We'll find out who or what they are.
That's great. Can we fight
noticed
something?
the architecture around here,
Yes. This must have been part of the Manakalan Empire.
but not the new empire. I haven't seen any slaves.
The cataclysm struck here too, just not quite as hard.
What about Anabasia?
She's been the ruler for a long time, even for an elf. She's let me use her library. I'll find out what I can about the place, the people, the forces at play. And you? What does she tell you?
We can explore, but we're definitely on a leash.
Perhaps you can find Diorcus?
We will. If we hear anything, we'll come back to tell you.
Thank you.
We should go. We should definitely
It's time
go.
to go.
Yes. Explore the city, listen to everyone. Learn all you can, and find Diorcus. Only she knows what the Covenant really is.
You going to be alright?
Of course.
You behave, and leave that bottle alone, okay?
Get out of here.
Leave the bottle. Okay.
Steel bars on the
Seems pretty
windows.
linear.
Just in case you forget that even here you're a prisoner.
Where can we go? Oh, so they do have books and stuff. So they just tell you what you can interact with. Interesting.
Well,
We
these
can
beds
pray.
are much nicer than the ones in the cells.
That's
Can't argue
nice.
with that.
Oh,
Not
wise
sure it's
owl.
doing anything for
As
us.
your witness, hear
No.
my prayer.
Let's keep going.
Justice will be served when
This was the way to the cells. Oh. Okay.
What now?
Well, as crazy as
Our
it
stuff.
sounds, I've been instructed to give you your gear back and to
Yeah.
release you. You're free to roam the palace like a bunch of nobles. Go figure.
That's strange indeed.
It did give us matching outfits. That's cool. Alright, we got our gear back. Now where do we go, my friend? Leave the palace. Speak to Lieutenant. The silver tier or something. How do we get out of here? That's the question. Seems like I want to go out this door, but not really gonna let us, huh? Okay. Just go this way. I kind of like it when... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I want the camera to follow us. Maybe we can go... Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so you can't interact with books. Ah, you just grab them. I feel like in every RPG you need to be able to... Can I read it? I was gonna say, I feel like in every RPG you need... They have like a bunch of books and stuff, and you can like read a page or two of them. Maybe these aren't filled out yet, because I don't see an option to like read them. Or this letter. No, wait. Information about Solasta or even certain quests. Okay, so if I could read it, it would have the control option. So I don't understand what the point of picking up the book is then. About this one. Come here, book. Can we do this book? Okay, I feel like that's something they're going to fill in later. Obviously, yes, it's early access, so probably not all in yet. Now I'm just wondering how we get out of here. Oh, hang on now. I think we figured it out. Go down here.
Where do you think you're going?
We'd like to go to the woods.
This honor is reserved for the privileged few. Fortunately, you're not among them.
That's rude. Can we go back up to the queen? Is that where we need to go? Could be. Cannot open at the moment. Those guards don't care. Alright. We're a bit lost. We'll see if we can... Oh, okay. Here's the other door. Sweet. Okay. This is where to go. We found it. I want to get to hitting some things. Because I also slowed down the dice rolls. You can do that in the options. And it makes the reading combat a little bit easier.
And free to roll, apparently.
How far do you think we'll get before Anabazia's goons?
Not far, that's for sure.
Oh, don't be such a
Shovel
misery,
or
Guts.
gardening tool?
Enjoy
Okay.
the view.
Let's see what we got here. I mean, this looks good. Sure. And it looks like maybe this will open up later, because right now you can see this this wagon and cart. They're kind of blocking us. But you can see on the other side in the map down here that there are some books or a barrel, some jute. Okay, so it kind of looks like everything that you can interact with is on the map here, which, okay, I guess it's not really a big deal. So I can interact with this board and then just grab this, some wigs. Okay, I guess let's just get out of here, unless we want to go in this door. No, can't go this way. I wonder how much this is going to be available to us. And then there's something shiny right here. Oh, it's another bush. Okay, got it. Starting to get what the game is. The town does look
dungeon
lovely.
dwellers return from the deeps.
We're supposed to be free to go. Why are you stopping us?
So I heard. But you still have to prove yourselves worthy of trust.
Which is why our brother is still
We talked about it last time, but yeah,
Exactly.
these faces definitely
Trust
kind of look
is in such short supply
like
these days,
Dragon Age
especially around
Veilguard
here.
characters.
You could be Argad's spies, cunning as they are.
Cut to the chase. What do you want?
Patience. Patience. Pleasantries first. I'm
Pleasantries
Sorrel
first.
Silverstar, Lieutenant Protector of Kaya Ma. I'm in charge of security and everything that ensures the well-being of the citizens here.
Great.
Now, we've had reports of problems with the city's filtration system. Someone needs to take a look inside and clean up whatever's blocking the flow.
I suppose that'll be us.
You want us to crawl around in the sewers?
Sewers? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. We have a unique system that keeps the entire city's drinking water supply clean and supplies fresh air to all the buildings in Kaya Ma.
So if we do this, we're free to leave the city.
Yes. Unless the powers that be change their minds. My esteemed colleague,
I don't know what this
Ethendil
camera angle is.
Steelmine's trust is not easily earned. And it's him you need to convince. Honestly, I think this is ridiculous. They're just testing how much humiliation you'll take to gain the Beacon's trust. Just swallow your pride. It won't take long, and then you're free to go.
Thanks for your support, Lieutenant. Where do we need to go?
Down these stairs, you'll find the entrance to the facility.
It's pretty standard whenever there's a some sort of sewer system. You always gotta go in there for whatever reason. Alright, we're all here in the box, okay? You know,
I have a bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this. This doesn't look so bad. It's thieves' tools. Okay, thank God. I was looking for some of those. In the very, like, early on, there's, like, a couple chests that you can loot. Well, no, you can't loot them because you need a thieves' tools. And I'm like, okay, well, rogue isn't one of the classes yet. And then the origin for, I think it's like burglar or outlaw or whatever, doesn't come with a lockpick set either. So I'm not sure what you're supposed to or how you're supposed to get those chests in the early game. Let's jump around. Some seaweed, cool. Well, you know, I got crabs. Okay, that's clean as far as seeing who gets first initiative. So is the camera gonna change? So this is giving us all of our line of sight. I mean, yeah, we're gonna keep the high ground. Stick to a bow. I changed this fighter to just like basically be your archer, because one, there's no ranger in the game yet, and this is just. I mean, we also don't have a rogue, so fighter's like the best archer type next. That is just too damn quick. We can use action surge. Let's see what that looks like. That's cool. Just hit him again. Alright, slowed. And we crit. Very good. Alright, let's see what the crabs do. Scurrying all in. Now, if these were Elden Ring crabs, I'd be shitting my britches. I hate those damn things. There's always like those one enemies in like whatever game, and they just beat the crap out of you. It's like you just can't read their tells for whatever reason. It's just like your kryptonite. The crabs in Elden Ring. That's I can never read them. Magic missile always never fails. Let's just kill this crab. Okay. Switch over to my paladin. I wonder if they can even get up here. Because look, we're blocking this completely now. So I'm wondering if they're going to be stuck down there. And the nice thing is, we have unlimited javelins. So things like arrows, well, I guess arrows not really, but throwable items, daggers, javelins, just stuff like that, hatchets. At least in this case, when it comes to javelins, we have unlimited of them, which kind of makes, I mean, we can use our paladin as a range character. I mean, we're not going to get divine smites, but still. Let's hit, I want to get rid of the little guys. Now, we don't have like a direct line of sight. I wonder if this is gonna, it's not gonna miss, right? No, okay. Nice hit. Let's see what they do. I guess they can spit acid. I do like the combat in this game, other than how quick it is when you activate something. But like, I do like the grid approach. I just think I'm always like a sucker for grid-based combat. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, crab? Yeah, I think this was the play here to block this off. Now our cleric, I don't really need to do too much. How many spells do I have available to us? Cleric powers? What kind of divinities do we have? Turn Undead, Divine Spark, and Divine Spark Radiant. I have no idea what type of cleric he is. Interesting. Okay. Let's cast our spell, and instead, I think we'll do Bless. And that way we buff up everybody else. We're a good cleric. How many spell slots do I have? Alright, we'll count that later. So now everybody should have a much better chance at hitting. There's one down. And her turn. Big crab, what are you gonna do? Whoa! Okay, well there goes my plan. I can just burrow. Son of a bitch. Let's go ahead and Magic missile again. Or should we just do firebolt? Let's just do firebolt. Let's hit the crab. They're dead. We're gonna stay right here though. Now we're gonna switch to, for our paladin, we're gonna go to our sword, cast spell. No, that's not what we're gonna do. Paladin powers, no. Interesting. So you can't do the whole divine smite every time. I think divine smites only happen when you actually score a hit, which means that's how it works before, but you could use divine smite as a regular attack in Baldur's Gate 3, and in here you can't. Yeah, so we just raised our shield and then procced this, so it's like, that could be a little bit better. We will use a free divine smite though. Okay. Good job. That guy's gonna be a little bit of a pain to take down. I'm deciding whether or not I like this bless effect on the characters, but I think it's alright. I think it's fine. I really thought I was clever putting everybody up here and holding this spot, but yeah, turns out they had ideas about it too. We're just gonna hit him with our mace. 60% chance isn't the best, but I also don't want to be burning through my spell slots, considering I'm not exactly sure when the next long rest will be, because we need to be in a location that has like the little campfire. You can see on like the legend over here, the long rest one. So they're not just, you know, you can't just do it wherever. We missed there. Good job, cleric. We have our archer. I mean, we have a 90% chance. Let's get the little one down again. End our turn there. Let's see what this guy does. I'm guessing the red orbs around him, that's a debuff, and that's sapped that we put on him. And obviously the bless is the blue. I'm wondering if every debuff looks like that, or if that's just what sap looks like, and then if every buff looks like this, or it's just bless. I guess that'll be something we see. Hit him with firebolt. Still sapped. We're gonna swing our sword. We could use a heroic inspiration. We're not really in any danger. I'm confused. It wanted me to use my heroic inspiration, but it didn't hit, or it did hit. I'm not sure. We're doing big damage with smite. If this is the only thing that is blocking the sewers, and this is like the whole quest, it's not really an adventure into the you know, the underbarrel of the city. Finish him off. Come on. That's better. I don't know why not every swing isn't like that. Like I clicked, he did the wind up, and then bam. But then some people are just like bam, like right away, where you can't even really, you know, process what's going on. Clear miss there, I guess. Those, some things are rolling, because you saw like the dice rolls on all my characters. I'm not sure what that was about. I'm not sure what they were rolling for. I guess we could take a look at the log. It was for what the crab was doing. It does seem like the timeline of certain spells and actions, they're off. Like they're overlapping, or one is happening before the other. I don't know. It's weird. I'll try to point it out whenever it happens.
You'll die anyway.
We're missing all over the place. Let's finish off this big crab. Has missed an attack. Okay, I missed. No response. And last time I did that, he ended up hitting, which I don't understand. This crab down here hadn't done shit. Oh. Why the wizard? That crab has some loot for us, but we'll worry about that afterwards. Hit him with that. Okay. Good job, cleric. Please don't miss. Fighters. Where are you gonna go, Crab? So he's doing some sort of heal for himself. Okay. Really gonna help? Or he give himself some temporary hit points. Quickly finish him off. I don't want to use a heroic inspiration. Let's just use it. I don't think we need to use a divine smite because now it's dead, and we can go ahead. Got one more crab left. I mean, the crabs look good as far as character models. Let's go ahead and what can you do, Cleric? I forgot about your cantrips. Sacred Flame. Oh, good. Sacred Flame sucks. I feel like it's always bad. Hit him with the archer. What happened to my... What happened to my my wizard? Alright. Shit. Alright, we'll heal her up. I wonder if a character dies, what they'll do in the dialogue, because this game is it's very much scripted that you are these 4 orphans. I wonder what it'll do for her dialogue choices if we just let her go. We're not going to. Let's use the runes. Get up. That was a full heal too. Oh, so good to have a cleric around. Love cleric. Okay. Alright. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. What do you have for us, Crab? I also want some loot. Want some gear. I don't feel like we get like a lot of choices. Like Baldur's Gate 3 Divinity, they all both do like the same thing where they just throw a bunch of like loot at you early on, especially early on. That like, you know, you'll have a scimitar, there'll be some hammers, a hatchet to pick up, so you can change out your weapons if you know you're not vibing with whatever your starting gear is. There's like been very little gear. Kind of just like looking like when are we gonna start getting some good loot? So everybody's got to get inside that circle before we continue on. Okay. That was it?
Did you have to lock the door behind us?
Okay then.
Sorry. City regulations, nothing personal.
We cleared out a crab nest. Don't you people ever clean it?
Me? Personally, no.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
I'm an
so
elf.
funny.
One of my better qualities. How perceptive.
And being true to your word, we're free to leave Kayamar, yes?
Of course. But I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Heroic inspiration,
when you
baby.
return to see Father Colwell, for instance.
This guy seems like a dick. In fact, most characters that we've talked to in this area kind of been dicks. Kind of people you just like, I hope we come back and we get to kill you. What happened over here? Ah, it's one of those like, oh my god, water demon earlier because the things jumped into the water. That's about it. And they look like demons. So there's one here. Interesting. We can't go over there because of the crowd. Alright. Game really doesn't want us to explore though. I don't know if they're gonna, you know, stop hand-holding us eventually.
That creature.
It looks a bit like one of those creatures we saw at the funeral.
Yeah.
Dorcas's new
How about
friends.
E Blacktooth? What do you got?
Greetings.
Well met.
What? This is one of them.
We're new here, looking for information.
New? How?
First time ever visiting these lands.
Well, I'll be. So, have you met anyone like me before?
We have.
Fisherman?
I am Cyclus, the most venerable and noble of Neokos' people. Quito is my
Quito.
name, and you?
We're the Colwalls.
The Colwalls.
Cornwall. That name rings a bell.
Really? Perhaps you've met our sister. A human. A woman called Diorcus.
Ah, Diorcus Cornwall.
Dear Marike. You know her?
Yes, many moons ago, she too was new.
Oh, a long time ago.
Is Diorcus a cleric of Moraike?
Yes.
Yes, 6 or 7 years ago. She stayed a while, then left with some Ka'um.
Wasn't that long ago.
Anyway, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay. What do we want to know? Let's see. I just want to. What are
And
you?
what do you do here?
I chose a simple life above ground.
Okay, so they
I
are
did
like
not
water
want to
people.
hide. Here I am poor, ignored, but free to walk, fish, and live under the sun and stars. The way of the hearth.
The hearth.
Those few of us who refuse to hide. My old friend Akina tends the hearth.
Where can we find these hearth sicklers?
They are always on the move. But last I heard, Akina was exploring the eastern coast.
Not much to go on, but thank you.
Eastern Coast, got it.
Can you tell us about the Sicklers?
I could. How long have you got?
We got all night, I guess, brother.
Eons past, we issued forth from the mana-laden rock of Neokos, at one with the land. But no longer.
What changed?
The Cataclysm. You have heard of it?
We've heard.
Solasta hasn't.
We were once masters of magic, builders of the Aether Nexus. We even resisted invasions by
Look at those
these
boats in the background.
cursed elves. We lost our way, lost our focus, and our enemies were ready. They struck while our magic was weak, stripped us of it all.
Okay.
So, what happened to the Sicklers?
Scattered, hiding in the depths below.
So they're called
leaving the
Sicklers.
sun and
Sicklers.
stars to our sworn enemies. Nowhere is safe, except perhaps here, living in shame, sheltered by Anabazia's laws.
Anabasia. Oh, just one question after the other.
Pavon. Ahuila,
Your relationship status with the
Tezcan,
herd goes up with
devils
sympathy.
by
Okay, so this is
enemy.
gonna be like a reoccurring guy.
Don't trust the pretty feathers.
Here's a real
or
question in
honeyed
an RPG.
words.
What are the
Each
romance
their
options like?
accusations is an admission. They're liars.
Not for this guy. Maybe
murderers,
like,
evil.
Then again, the character models. Alright, we're gonna go now.
Thanks for your time, Keto.
Don't mention it. Beware the Pavon. Is what
Pavon.
I say.
I bet if we talk to the Pavon, they're gonna tell us to beware of the Sickless.
Wow, that harbor's busy.
All those boats.
Oh, those
Do you think
boats.
there's one that can take us home?
We could check the flags, but I doubt there's any from Ferendra.
Yeah, we're just here to
Never rented.
loot. Let's be honest.
We had a visit from the city guard last night.
None of this is
What, in the middle of
fishing
the
pole. I guess I'd have to go to a new shield. I doubt it's better than the one I have. Yeah, it's just 2 AC. Give me a lot of crap.
What's this I hear about a crate of blue pearl?
What is y'all here? Alright, let's get out of here. Let's try to find our way. So over here is not really the way. Okay, so we have to go down this alley. Got it. At least it's nice in the on the right hand side here, telling us our quest that we're currently following. In case you forget, because as soon as I when we streamed on Friday, I was like, I don't want to keep going, but I'm not gonna remember what the heck the story was about. I want this to be like pure blind playthrough. This is back to where we just were, but now we're obviously up top. Can we go through the crowd on this side? Oh, cutscene. Alrighty then.
What's going on?
Keep back! Stand clear!
Oh no,
Looks like
Sickless is
someone's
dead.
died.
Blessed Moraike!
Did you see that woman? She looked terrified. Got something to hide, I'd say.
Alright then, we'll just follow the random lady that would just was frightened. Which way can we go? Just taking a look at the city. That looks pretty cool. I like this Mediterranean vibe. Oh, you. Yeah.
Aaron and Maraike, leave me be. I don't have it.
Have what? What are you talking about?
Oh, your song has a different note. Who are you?
The Colwalls. We come from, well...
Like strong-arming everybody.
And the murdered Sickless woman? That wasn't you.
No.
Why do you think we killed her?
Well, someone did. And you're not from around here, so...
charming.
Oh, blessed Harmony. Forgive me, it's just that... I bought a couple of things from her, and now she's dead.
What things?
Nothing. Just an old book and a bauble. Some old Sickless stuff. I know some people who collect this stuff, and she was... kinda desperate, you know, to make some money.
Desperate,
I thought
you
I'd
know.
make a nice return on my investment.
But now you think you might be in danger?
She told me they were family heirlooms.
We're getting
You know,
involved in
now
a
she's
lot of
dead.
things.
I'm wondering if maybe she stole them. If maybe the original owner plays a darker tune. What's worse is my assistant, Jade. She didn't show up this morning.
Oh,
She
shit.
never goes off alone, not without telling me.
Well, now that is...
Damn it, Jade.
Are you sure this stuff isn't more important than you say it is?
Sure. Well,
Ability check wisdom failed. I didn't even...
no.
I'd like to see that.
As long as you're sure.
Like a roll.
Look, I'll just stay near the guards until Jade comes back. Unless...
Let me guess.
Oh,
I need our help.
that face.
Oh, I knew it. I could tell you were good uns. Could you please escort me to my people?
Your
No.
people?
You're really not from here, are you? I am one of the Ka'um tribe. We're travelers. We follow our dream song.
So-
Move around Neakos all the time.
They
You're
want
not a
us,
merchant.
who are
Well,
complete
I
outsiders,
am.
to escort
I'm
her
supposed
around.
to come here.
We
do
don't
some
know the
business,
area.
And then go back to the tribal caravan. But now, I think I'd rather leave.
You said you were part of the Ka'um.
You know our
tribe.
sister.
Yeah, that's right.
Ever heard of a woman called Diorcus?
Diorcus.
I know a whole bunch. That's a common name among my people.
Really?
Yes. Why?
Ours is human. She's a cleric of Maraike.
Oh, we have a lot of those too. Humans and clerics and human clerics. All sorts.
Never mind.
Sorry. So, anyway.
What a
about
weird,
my
weird dialogue.
Situation.
We can
I
escort you.
suppose we could escort you. How far is your caravan?
It's a few days to the south. A traditional camping spot.
We'll do it.
Whenever you're ready, let's hit the road.
So, we have a deal. Can we leave now, please?
Sure. What do we... Oh, so she's in our party now. We have more than 4 people. Let me just press this button. Okay, so she is a... What are you? Oh, I can't actually go to your... You're not an option to actually look at. Okay. Looks like you have a dagger and then kind of spells you got. Okay, so you're just like a wizard. Alright, well, you know, shit. Take another wizard. I'll take another set of magic missiles. Okay. How do we get out of the city? Let's look around. So there are some merchants that we kind of skip by. I'm not too bothered about going to see them. This town's not... I like it when games... This goes for like every game, usually. Like RPGs, MMOs, where they give you... Like you're in a city, like a big town or whatever, and they just give you a slice of the city. So instead of like the developers having to basically make a model of like the entire city and filling out every street and stuff, they can just focus on the details of just a section of it and then let your mind imagine the other, let's say 60% of the city. And that really, I think, adds scale to locations. Like for instance, in Final Fantasy XIV, Ul'dah, you basically just get to go to like just like a half of the city and then like the inside the palace. but there's like a whole other side and stuff, but you don't ever get to go there, and it just adds to how big maybe your imagination will take it, because these games are supposed to house like whole civilizations. We're talking about like tens of thousands of people, and if a developer just goes ahead and gives you the entire city, then you might look at it and be like, where does everybody live? I don't know. It's a scale thing. It always kind of bugs me when you do get like an entire city and it just doesn't look right size-wise, because obviously it's a game, they have memory restrictions, etc. So I think it's clever to do, just a slice instead.
We know so little about them.
Oh. That's a nice open world map. Or, are we going to have an open world map? Ooh. I'm curious why we're like, oh, there is an open world. Cool. Nice. I am a sucker for an open world map. Kind of shares exactly what we were just talking about cities being to, a certain scale. Open world maps like this really leave a lot to the imagination as far as how big these places really are. But okay, so we can travel. Interesting. I like this. All right. This is straight like D&D. So as far as comparisons to Baldur's Gate 3 and Divinity Original Sin 2, I'm not seeing a whole lot in common, other than, yeah, they're both using like, classic fantasy D&D style things. But other than that, I mean, this is very linear. A lot of dialogue, a lot of cutscenes, and then an open world. And this game is staying pretty true to like a tabletop. Kind of feels like we're playing a campaign, a D&D campaign, which is cool. I like it. And we're literally pieces on the board moving. So you have open world encounters too. Let's check it out. An interesting discovery. Make sure my big head's not in the way of this. Now. So we get to choose what to do. Oh, we're gonna search. Amongst the items washed off the waves, you spot a small chest containing several pearls. So we get 15 experience, some pearls. Okay, cool. Okay, so that... I thought that, red means we're going to get into a fight. That wasn't the case. So we're going to have to... So you can force march, regular march. Kind of reminds me of something like Total War as well. I guess we'll just go here. We just enter. That's cool. I like the open world map. I didn't know this game had that.
What? How can you tell? I don't see anything.
It's a secret hideout, remember?
I wonder... So these plants and stuff, I think they'll respawn
This is the middle of nowhere.
between like long rests or something like that.
Follow the path and make
I
sure
wonder if it's going to be a
keep your
thing
eyes
to
open.
like come back to certain locations and
Kira's
farm
friend was being
materials.
hunted by
I don't know.
goons.
I don't know the scale of what this game is. So that'll be interesting to figure out. Okay, Jafra, she must not die. Yeah. And if she does die, we go on.
What's that over there?
Temple? Ruins? The sort?
The door to an ancient ruin. The way in must be somewhere else.
We'll just get into trouble. Let's just do it. Climbing up. Yes.
Oh, what's that stench?
Yeah? Who cares?
I do.
Something died here.
Should we be worried?
So only
Worried?
one of us
Cautious?
does a dice
Let's hope
roll.
that isn't
Not
the
everybody in the
smell of our
party.
spy's rotting corpse.
Rotting corpses could be some skeletons.
What's that you found?
Could be some
Dagger.
undead. Luckily, we have a paladin
Impressive.
and a cleric.
I mean, it's all neat and shiny. Not some rusty piece of crap dropped here long ago.
Ooh, wait, hang on.
Someone was here
Can examine
pretty
these.
recently.
Probably our spy. We're getting close. Footprints.
Yeah, it's footprints. Boots.
So, people are in the vicinity. Maybe our man.
Footprints.
Yeah, we did that.
So, people are in the vicinity.
Yeah, a little buggy. That's all right. Or we... Ugh. Like we're gonna get into a fight. Ooh, venison. There we go. I've got some enemies there. There's quite a few of them, actually. Do they have a, Okay, so it just tells you everything about the enemy right here now. I was wondering if they had like an examine option, which is it's very clean in Baldur's Gate 3, that's for sure. All right, there's quite a few of them. 19 health, 19, 19, 42, 42. Damn. All right, we're really gonna need a focus fire here. Combat, because it seems tighter as far as we're gonna have to focus fire. We can't just like dilly dally. Let's focus down you, and that's what we'll do. We'll focus them all in, kind of bottleneck them. Ow, that freaking hurts. We'll have our fighter go. Luckily, I have action surge as well. Might as well use it. And then another longbow shot. And a critical miss. I always am missing with this stupid fighter. We want you to get close, but I think actually right here we should be able to hit him with our sword. Divine Smite free. Be dead. There's one down. Let's move right here and block the way. And then when it's our cleric's turn, we will, again, we'll just bless everybody. I feel like that's... Okay, giving everybody some temporary hit points. What are these? Okay, sand lions. 2 of them. We do not have a ton of health. I'm wondering if we're about to get smoked. Let's heal. And then our bonus action. We don't have anything. We don't have like healing word yet. That's a bummer. Right, so we'll wait here. And these young sand lions coming up. Had a dash to get us, so they don't get to do anything. This one on the other hand. I need them to focus on the paladin there. We can easily keep him up. And then she might as well... Oh, damn you. Good enough. It's kind of smart because we have her as our 5th character, so we kind of want to get into as much trouble as possible if she's going to be a, you know, a party member advantage. I wonder how many... I wonder if 4 is the cap. I think it is. And then the question is, how many like guest characters can you have with you? So that'll be interesting to find out. Let's just keep using magic missile because I really just... I don't want to be messing around with these guys. I feel like it'll take 1 hit and then we'll realize, holy shit, we're in a little bit of a trouble. Let's put our fighter in front too.
Damn it.
Yeah, you are the worst archer ever. You hit the enemy. Okay, they only have 8 health. Our sword does. See, this is something I think this game needs. It needs to let me know how much damage I'm gonna... I should be able to see how much damage I'm gonna do just with my sword. But instead, I just know how much Divine Smite is going to add on to it. So that's something they could add. Unless it's... See, I can't even click on the log either. We're just not gonna respond. 11, nice. Okay, so our sword does... It's 1d8 plus 3, okay. Oh, no. Ah, fuck. I didn't mean to go that far. We got a free hit on us. We can use a bonus action. Healing Hands, might as well. Ah, your lay on hand charges. Okay, we'll just use all of them.
Thanks.
And wait there. I want to keep everybody topped off. And critical hit. That's why we keep everybody topped off. Jeez, just 1 hit just devastated us. We had the family D&D session last night, and my brother, who's a barbarian, first turn, the enemy went straight to him and rolled a crit. It was an ooze, and just immediately just killed him. I was like, well, that was the way to open up the fight. That was that kind of reminded me of that almost, where one hit could have just taken us out. Let's see, spell-wise. Temporary hit points. That can be okay. We have some guiding bolts. Nothing great, though. Cleric powers. Here we go. Divine Spark. Let's go ahead and use that. Keep everybody healed up, and then... Oh, you're out of magic missiles. Lovely. She missed. Great. With our mage, do the same thing. Here we go. Good hit. We have 2 of these things still to deal with, right? 2 of the big ones? Yeah. Where's the other one? He's hanging back. Okay, good. Still, we just took out all his temporary hit points. We're not even doing like it to its real health. Use savage attack. Blah blah blah. So okay. It didn't look like we hit, but we did. We used divine smite. Big damage there. And then that's all we can do really. You're sapped and what is the other effect on there? It's got like a yellow glow. Let's go back to that. It's got like a yellow glow and it looks like it has like bless on itself. But over here, when you go over it, it just has the debuff. Ah. I'm wondering what all the visuals mean. We don't need to heal again. I like that if you miss, you can really just, the spell just really goes off. Like I was aiming here, and it went all the way over here. That's kind of funny. I hope they keep that. Or firebolt at him. Nice. And then just keep hitting him. Shocking grasp. We'd have to get in melee range. Sure shit ain't doing that. Just keep hitting him. These guys are. It's pretty tanky. I'm wondering if we're here a little early. Don't you hit me. Okay, good. It's 2 attacks. I wonder, can you see what level these enemies are? I wonder if they're level 5. Or, again, I don't know. No, it does not tell us? No. Okay, that's fine. I have a sneaking suspicion there. They are above our level. Jesus, can we kill this thing? Let's go ahead, just keep throwing all our magic at it. Let's see Ray of Frost. It just kind of looks like Firebolt, but blue. It comes in blue. Alright. Eva's turn. I wonder if is this other sandline even gonna bother coming to us? Let's slowly sneak up. In fact, let's grab some loot too while we're at it. Some more meat. Good, good. And they got a pouch. Okay, so that's all the loot. I think. I lied. There we go. That's all the loot from them. Yeah, my paladin, he's got some nice movement. Alright, what are you gonna do? Now you're gonna come in. Okay. Interesting. Okay. You just did the exact same thing the other one did as far as the opener. And now we just have to whittle it down. Let's use Guiding Bolt. I could have done that with better odds. Now, nice hit there. We're torching this one. Go ahead and surround it. Playing a little recklessly. But there's only one of them. And then with the bow. Ooh. I should work towards getting up top. See, I wonder. Got spikes on these walls and everything. If we have like a push ability and we push him into the spikes, is that going to do anything or not? Huh. I guess we could try shoving him. My paladin can shove. Or he should be able to shove pretty well. Technically, fighter 2. Probably be okay at shoving. So let's shove. Oh, wait, let's... Can we even get the right angle? I guess that's the other question. Let's see here. Shove, kick, or push away. We want to push. Well, we fucked it up anyways. Critical miss. Hit again. I like our paladin. He has a shield. He's standing in front there. But when the lion comes to hit him, he like literally just like cowers under his arms. That's funny. He needs to stand tall. Got a 25% chance to hit. Nice. Just climb up there. Feel safer. And she can't die. She only has 14 health. I would hate for us to go through all this and then she ends up getting just one tapped. Let's finish you off. Let's use Shocking Grasp. Let's see what that looks like. That's okay. Kind of used to the Baldur's Gate 3 one. You know, where you wheel back with lightning in your hand and just like tap them. Alright, let's finish it. Let's get a little height advantage. And dead. Okay, victory. What we're definitely going to do is short rest. It brings us to the screen every time. You need to heal. You need some healing. You need some healing. Arcane Recovery. Auto. Nobody else can do anything. So you can only use Arcane Recovery while we're short resting. Okay. And we got another heal back from our cleric. That's good. Open pouch. Empty, it says. Grab some bushes. We got a dagger. Be good to throw, I guess. Okay. I don't even remember why we're in here, but I'm not gonna loot every bag. It doesn't seem like that's that important. I kind of just want big treasure.
What a fantastic leap!
Thank you. It was a fantastic leap. All my characters are very acrobatic. Yeah, it's another bag, but it's over here, so I wonder if it has anything valuable in it. Yes, actually, scroll of Scorching Rays. There we go. We are not going to give this to our paladin, though. Can we just transfer it to... I don't know my character's names. I think Eva is our wizard. Let's keep it on her. Or our cleric could use it, too. Where are you guys going? Oh, okay. Definitely... Okay, so we can just... Well, we don't want to drop down there. Let's take a look how big this cave is. Really, okay, that jute bag might have something in it. The inner looter in me is like, we gotta go check that out. Let's go grab it. Come on. Come on, figure it out. Figure out the pathing. He's like, ugh, see path down there, must crawl. But click was over here. What are you doing? Let's go. Pathing, not 100%. Alright, just more venison, but you know what? We are going to be long resting. I don't know how readily available food is going to be for long resting. We got into like 2 fights in our first play session, and now we've gotten to 2, but we've done so many things so far. Let's interact with this. I wonder what the... Oh. Well, that kind of takes us nowhere. I can see some people in here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I'm kind of worried about our resources. We kind of burned through a lot of things. Oh, you just crawl. Okay.
If we must.
What do we got going on here? Let's just everybody chill. What is the wisdom saving throw for? Oh. Hang on. Shit.
Surrender and you shall be spared.
No way! You'll have to come and get me!
There is no escape. You're simply delaying the inevitable.
We'll see about that.
Fine. Your funeral.
What's going on here?
Help! He's trying to kill me!
Stay out of this, stranger.
And who are you?
A servant of the Lady Anabazia, This man is wanted for espionage. I have full signed authority to take him in.
He's going to kill me! He's one of the beacon's executioners!
I mean, who are we to question the city-state? You know? It's their laws, it's their land, we're just newcomers. We can add guidance. Let's add guidance. If we take his side, you'll be killed. We're on a top secret mission. This is none of our business. Let's go with guidance. We won't let you. If we take his side, you'll be killed. Who are we talking to? I'm now confused. I don't remember. I don't know who this is aimed towards. It sounds like we're going against the elf. We won't let you. I think we want to say we won't let you, so we don't need a roll then. I think we should have gone with this. We're on a top secret mission, and then maybe we could talk him out of trying to kill the dude. Let's just go with. Can we redo the guidance? Casting guidance will drift concentration on. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Natural 20, baby.
On a top secret mission for the Lady Anabazia to infiltrate this spy's network.
It worked.
Since when did you become one of our agents?
That's why the Lady Anabazia recruited us.
You're on a need-to-know basis.
Now just walk away and pretend you're angry. We'll mention your help in our report.
This is an outrage. Who gave you authority to interfere? Lady Anabazia will hear about this.
Hey, we resolved it without conflict. There we go.
Thank you, whoever you are.
We're the Coal Walls. Oh,
we're the Coal
that's
Walls.
Right. What was that password again? 8 circles make 1.
What? Where did you hear that?
Prison.
Your friend, Jira.
He's dead.
He told us to come here and tell you that.
You mean Jira? Is he?
He's
I'm
dead.
afraid so. He was executed.
I thought I'd be prepared, but somehow I hoped. That bastard was always braver than me. Now he's a martyr.
He told us about your republic and the beacon. We wanted to help your cause.
Well, I don't think Jira would have just given out the password, even if he was tortured. So, I guess I have to trust you.
You do have to
Safe
trust
from
us. He literally
Anabazia's
just gave us a password while we were in
least for
prison. He thought we were trustworthy
you do.
people after
I have
meeting
to
us
get
for
back
like
to
a
Kaya
second.
Deliver
You
this
know,
box to
the
my
plot has to
supervisor.
move forward. What box? We need to go. What's in the box?
So, what's in the box?
Just look. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I can trust you that much yet.
Wait, but you said it yourself. Jira wouldn't have given us the password if you
It just
didn't trust
automatically does persuasions and stuff.
Fine. It's an Ahuilan banner. I took it from a beacon agent. Jira said this proved the beacon was interfering in the affairs of the Ahuilan.
A banner?
A Whelan.
That's it? That's all you have?
Not just any banner. A royal banner. Only carried
Her
by
staff is
royalty.
blocking his
Not
face.
something you buy in a market. Not in Kayamar, anyway. There was a big regime change not long back all of a sudden. As soon as it happened, all Ahuilan trade and
Ahuilan.
diplomatic relations with the Republic were stopped.
And you think this banner proves what?
Look how she stands there. I wonder if that's
I'm
a
not This was Jira's
wizard thing, or
I need to get
because
this
of
back to
the
Tribune Silvermoon.
because you get to designate the which orphan is which character,
smarter than I
as far as who is like the favorite, the scapegoat, etc. I wonder if that has to do with her origin choice there. Supervisor.
Your supervisor? Who's that?
Tribune Galana Silvermoon. She's a great person.
Silvermoon.
Sure she's going to be a senator someday. Lovely lady.
That's it. We gotta go.
We have other pressing matters to attend to. But maybe we'll come visit someday.
If you say so.
Maybe we'll come visit one damn
If
day.
you don't mind,
I'll
I'd
talk
like
with
to
their
name you
top
in my
teeth.
report. Is that all right?
Sure, why not?
I guess I'll be on my way then. Farewell, and may the light of the Nexus shine on you, Corwalls.
Coal walls. Yes, we're the coal walls. We didn't do shit. So, okay. Oh, wait, disarming. Let's move to our... I have my fighter who's like the best disarmer. Interesting. I would have liked it if we could have taken the barrel and thrown it at him and used it as, again, environmental stuff. Ooh, rest. Yes, is this free? It's a long rest. I think we're going to go back out in the open world. Let's just long rest. I wonder if enemies respawn. Let's see. And then I wonder how much the time of day really matters. Like, I'm going like full RPG brain here. What? Replace weapon mastery? No. Prepared spells? No. So you can only change your prepared spells during a long rest as well. Interesting. Which spells do you have? Really didn't look at my cleric here. Shield of Faith. You know what? I think we're fine. Oh, what's this one here? I see that Bane. I don't think I'm going to be using too much Bane, if I'm being honest. Shield of Faith can be good. So could Protection of Good and Evil. One of the things I love about Baldur's Gate 3 is, like, how much undead there is to fight, which feels great as, like, a paladin or cleric. I always kind of like that in fantasy games. There's usually some sort of, like, undead threat. Oh, another barrel. Whoa, don't blow it up. Oh, God. Oh, God. You just kind of ran into it. That's your fault. I didn't do that. What are these? What are these indications on the map? Are they literally just the barrels? Yeah, they're just explosive barrels. And there's a locked chest. Go to that locked chest. Hopefully we get like our first magical item. Whoa, okay, run. That really hit me from over there. Interesting. Wish that was a little bit clearer. Oh, God. Disarm? Missing locked tool picks. Well, shit. Did it break? I'm guessing so. Alright, we can't open that now. Great. Okay, lock picks. Those have been kind of a pain in the ass. What does this thing do? Pull lever? Pull second lever? I feel like I'm gonna call like down a boulder. Does it just activate the traps? Okay. Alrighty then. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's make like a tree and get the fuck out of here. Let's crawl. Come on now. This is another problem with like crawling and climbing and things. You have to be like look at it at a certain angle and then it lets you interact with it. They need to make it like bigger. Sprint on over here. We are very quick. We long rest, right? Let's see. Let's take a peek in the other room. Nope, they're still dead. Nothing respawned. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, let's get out of here. I'll return this gnome to our caravan. And then we're still searching for her sister. I don't remember her name. Diacros or something. You like the environment design? Looks good. Alright, leave area. Just gotta make sure everybody's in the circle, and then back to the open world. Cool. I want to see somebody like attack us in the open world. I wonder if that's a thing. Because random encounters, I will say, in something like Baldur's Gate 3, I really wish there was an arena or some sort of like fighting pit. Some sort of like random encounter too. That'd be cool. That you could access instead of just having to like attack guards all the time. I would really like an arena to like tell like, okay, I want to fight this, and this, or something like that. And to my knowledge, there's a mod that lets you have like random rifts that open up, and then enemies will spawn out of it. But nothing, I think last I checked, will actually like let you spawn enemies. That'd be great for just picking a bunch of enemies to like test fighting against. Her caravan's all the way up here. So something just happened. Okay. New active event unlocked for occurrence. Okay, what is happening here? As you make your way along through the pass, the foliage of dense forest, you notice that Jabra, I don't remember her name or how they pronounce it, is looking preoccupied. Frequently, Launches worried glances behind. Okay, so she's looking behind her. Are we being followed? What is she not telling us? Jebfra. She's evil, isn't she?
We can't go on like this. We have to do something.
Do what, lady?
What are you talking about? What's going on?
Where's she a druid?
Really? You can't hear them on the wind?
No.
Thought I heard movement, maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
Bandits.
We've been followed since Kayamar. We have to lose them. Or I feel our song will end badly.
You think they're the ones after your Sickless items?
Blessed Marike. That is the one thing I am certain of.
Okay, time to take the initiative. Ambush them. This is as good a place as any. We can hold the high ground.
Okay.
Are you sure? We don't know exactly what or how many there are.
She's right. What if they're too strong for us? We could lose our lives.
We don't have much time. They'll be here soon.
You're the paladin, man. Get it together.
Stay low.
Okay.
We're gonna be fine.
We're setting an ambush, right?
Crew.
Is there like a timer? How are we gonna know when we're in position? I guess is what I'm trying to ask. Cautious mode, and then I'm gonna split the party. How high can I go up? Can you get all the way up here? I don't even know if I need to sneak around. Okay, so there they are. Okay. So we really just get to jump them. 40. Oh man, they are. Can we just hide the entire time? Let's get everybody together. Okay, so it says we have to ambush them. Are they just gonna stay there? Are they gonna like kind of split off? Everybody's sneaking. Oh, that's a lot of them. I don't know about this one. No, this doesn't seem like a good idea at all. I don't think we can take them. If I get in... They can't see us. Is there... Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you guys doing? Okay, so they are splitting off. That's good. Makes it easier to pick them off one by one. Here, I'm looking for environmental... Something to do with the environment. They're just bags, corpse, beast handler. Because I feel like if I get into combat, it's going to be with, like, all of them. And then there's it's just this little sand line just hanging out here. Oh, great. Great. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. Yeah, I hear you. I'm worried about aggroing literally everything. I wonder what they want us to do here. Is it just be up here and then hit this first person? Let's do that. Because I don't think, other than just us getting an opening attack, I don't really see any like other advantage we have. Engage the enemy group in battle. If the foe does not perceive your party, attempt to question mark or exclamation point question mark surprise them. Okay. That aggroed them all. Oh, good. Oh, brother. All right. Well, here we go then. We're just gonna have to hit them all with kind of everything we have. 1 health there. Good job. You, let's not waste a magic missile. Let's just hit him with a... Alright, that's 1 down. Maybe we'll be fine. Okay, let's make sure everybody, our heavy hitters, all have bless on them. And then just stick to healing with him. They gotta run all the way. If we had a rogue, I'm wondering if we could have opened up with like sneak attack and taken out like any of them that were kind of off by themselves. They had the exclamation point above their head. What does that mean? I mean, it tells me they're surprised, but I don't have like an indication. There's nothing on here that tells me what like their status is and why they have that above their head. So it would be very helpful to know what that meant. Because I'm just assuming it's alert or like they're surprised. We're gonna go ahead and throw our javelin. Nice hit. Stay right here. Beast handler. What are you shooting? You don't have a line of sight. Alright then. This guy's got a nice hammer. He's going the other way. He's gonna go around. This one's got a big axe. Alright, I have no idea what the exclamation point really means. Alright, let's take out the scout. Almost there on him. And then we can do another magic missile. Not ice knife. Love ice knife. Ooh, maybe we should use ice knife. Let's do that. See what it looks like. I don't have a line of sight on him, but it says a 95%. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, I guess I did. That looked okay. Kind of just looked like Frostbolt, if I'm being honest. Let's do a Frostbolt so you can see what I'm talking about. Hang on, we gotta get to in line of sight. Ray of Frost, I mean. Yeah, Ice Knife just kind of looked like Ray of Frost. I mean, again, early access. Hopefully they have more animations for the spells. Or at least to make them look really distinct. Alright, we did a lot of damage to that guy. So those two will be down. Okay, I was worried about our team dying, but it looks like we'll be okay. I say that, and then our wizard just got absolutely wrecked. Let's go ahead and finish you off. Nice. So you're dead. Now, let's get over here. Man, this covering, it really makes me want to like boot up XCOM 2 or something like that. Maybe that'll be on the docket. I love XCOM 2. It's so good. Why is this guy shooting when he is clearly not near us at all? That is curious. Heroic inspiration? No. We all have inspiration, actually. 10 health. Holy shit. I mean, 10 damage. We have, like, no health. Alright. We'll be fine. Violent Brute. Come and get me. Ray of Frost actually was a good idea on him, because he's slower now. Alright. Archer, let's get you behind. Or Fighter, let's get you behind. Cover. And then hit him hard. Slowed. That's a good idea. And then I also want to get her in cover. Question is, can these two ding-dongs take out the Violent Brute? Let's hope so. And then we're going to use Magic Missile again, because it's just so damn good. Do we take out the young lion? Yeah, let's just clear him out. And then when our paladin goes, he'll be able to take him out. That's kind of the play that we're going for. And then you can do Magic Missile once. That should be enough. Yes, big rolls, we love to see it. Come over here. And then Cleric, you do what clerics do best. Heal. Where is my cure wounds? Question is, who needs more health? Damon's gonna be in the front line, so let's cure him. And then we'll kind of block. We kind of have the Eva, the wizard. She's covered, so she's pretty safe. swap your weapon over to your sword. Does more damage. We don't need to, I think, use Divine Smite. Yeah. And then, can we just block this way? Just body block it. You gonna shoot from over there again? What is the range? I'm curious. I wonder how... Let's go to... We'll test it on our fighter. What are you gonna do? Oh, you can just... I guess you can just run on top of that. So, longbows, they can shoot really far. But I can't even, like, sense him. Interesting. He has opportunity. Attack on us. That's okay. He's still our fighter at the end of the day. And miss. Of course. We'll use Shocking Grasp. Now, if we hit him, we should be able to run away because Shocking Grasp takes away their reaction ability. Perfect. Little gnome. I think she's a gnome. You stay here. Ooh, Burning Hands. I want to see that. Should be a cone. Yep. Yeah. Don't burn anybody. Let's try that. That looks okay. Let's go ahead with our cleric. Heal up our wizard. Even though I think we have this fight's in the bag. Now, before we go up and punch him in the face with use our sword against this guy, the enforcer. I'm wondering if this little outline is how far we can throw our javelin, if that's like representing the range. I think it is. I would love for this circle or this grid here to be more vibrant as a color. It's kind of hard to tell, I'm being honest. It just blends into the environment. Before we were on the beach, so everything was that kind of like sand color, and even here in the forest, it just blends in. We could go into Overwatch mode. That's what this ready action stance is. So anybody that moves within, our our vision, if they move around in it, automatically just throw at them. That's pretty cool. But we don't. We're already right here. So let's go ahead and hit him. Yeah, let's use Divine Smite because this guy's he's a real bastard. This beast handler really. I don't know what they're doing. Their AI is clearly not firing on all cylinders. You missed? That could have hurt a lot. Okay. Go ahead, use our sword here. Nice. And then really, this one should be mopped up here. 58%. I'll take it. 1 damage. Let's go ahead and now finish him off. Ooh, let's use Shocking Grasp again because we're in melee. A little bit of a better chance. He's dead. Yeah, there's no blood. I'm wondering, is this game rated T? It doesn't need to be M rated, but a little bit of, I think, nice jump. A little bit of blood's not bad. Let's go ahead and dash. Yeah, double click. And your turn. And then let's see about our theory with the range of our weapon. Now that seems way too short. Because look at that. That's some range right there. How far is this? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Because we have an 88% chance to hit. Clearly within range. And it tells us the range of our javelin down there. 30 feet to 120. But how many... What is that range? Like, what is this guy actually at? Like, his distance. That's what I want to know. And I want it somewhere very, very visible. So I know, okay, when is he going to be outside of range? Because I don't know what each of this, like, grid... What is it? Is it 5 feet? Is a grid tile? Are they going by that? I don't know. Go ahead and throw this. I mean, that's got to be it, right? But if you don't know, like, the D&D rule set, I don't know how you'd see that. So that's something that, again, comparing it to Baldur's Gate 3, it makes it pretty clear about how the combat flows. I mean, sure, you might do a little bit of like trial and error figuring out what everything does as far as buttons, but once you understand all those, it's very deterministic about what you're trying to like perform. And this, I just want it to be clear, essentially easier to read for new players. Because yeah, we got some range, baby. A little bit farther, or have a better angle at seeing, you know, the action. And I throw this fireball that far. 120 feet. No, might be a little too far for her, or maybe she's just not in line of sight. Because here, this our little gnome friend here, this firebolt, yes. See, now the success rate is down a little bit. I'm wondering if she's outside of range, or that's just the roll. That you couldn't even see what's going on. That's what I'm talking about with like readability with the combat in this game. Let's go ahead. And this is all early access, so I might sound harsh, but I want this game to succeed when it eventually launches. See, that was weird. Like, I wanted my camera just to like stay there, and instead it gave me like almost like a worse angle. Keep throwing the javelins. Got him. Alright, actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
They were definitely after us.
Well, no shit.
Their song has ended.
Let's see what we have here.
What's this?
Treasure?
Sickless jewelry?
Oh, sickless jewelry.
Of course. The sickless woman. She wanted to sell it to me, but I said no.
How about this?
Looks like some sort
We all have all
of
these
gemstone.
checks going
Oh,
off
nothing so fancy.
in the background.
It's just a crystal. Flashy, but cheap.
It's a sickless keystone. They're very common. It allows them to focus the flow of mana to power greater magic.
Interesting. And this looks like a map drawn in glass, or is that amber?
Song of Wonder. It's an amberlith, an ancient form of sickless map. No one knows how they made them.
Oh, look. A cross. There, see? This is a treasure map.
Don't be daft. More likely
faces.
something to do with their
Really
plans,
bad.
or the location of their hideout.
What about this piece of
Name
paper?
change. I did it
The writing is
because
very odd.
I have 2 YouTube channels, but
It's a cipher.
my Twitch
I
channel
can't make head nor tail
was
of it.
Iron Nomad,
We
and
should
so
make
is the
sure
other
Jepfa returns to her
channel.
people safely.
So if like I was
I
gonna
don't
unify them
know.
all,
I
I was like,
don't
let's
want my
just
songs
go under
to
one name.
But is
I do
my
like
life
Wayfarer,
worth more than
but
Jade's?
Well, we could
Iron
find a
Nomad sounds
place
pretty good too.
marked on the map.
That's
Maybe we could
literally it.
locate
It's just
your friend and whoever is behind
something
this.
Nomad.
Blessed
Nomad is
listener.
like my
I will
like gamer
trust your
tag that I
decision.
usually like to go by, but that's pretty common. I would say username. So it was just some way to flare it up. That's about it. Maybe in the future, if it's a big deal, I would change it back, but I think it's fine for now. Again, really just kind of unify everything under like one name. That way you know it's me essentially. And plus on like I don't know, just like search functions and stuff, like Wayfaring Nomad, kind of long. You know, you kind of want to be like more condensed. So I was just kind of like, you know, a visual appeal as well. I was wondering if anybody was gonna ask about it. Well, kind of glad you did, because like, is anybody even gonna notice? Ooh, new gear, and by new gear I mean crappy gear, just basic gear. See, this game, it should be, in my opinion, littering us with all sorts of like this, you know, lower tier gear. So that way, if we wanted to say, I don't know, say we had a rogue and they had only daggers. Well, maybe we want to give them a short sword. And this would be like literally the first opportunity for us to give them a short sword. But I think that's really everything here. Is there any like, her song has to end, okay. So that's just a quest. It's bags. There's another corpse over here. Let's just go get everything. I'm pretty sure none of this is gonna have anything great. These books. Oh, wait a second. Could we not read the other books that we were picking up earlier? Because it had a language restriction on it? Maybe. I wonder. Let's head to our inventory. But it doesn't tell us that there's an issue. Let's give this to... do we have an elf? We do. Let's give it to our elf. Can she read it? No. Okay. I thought we were onto something there. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I thought that. I'm like, oh, believe me, I was thinking about changing the name for a while, but I was like, I was just dragging my feet about it. I was like, ah, you know what? Let's just unify everything. Let's just change it. And I just pulled the trigger on it. But it did take me like I was thinking about it for like at least 2 months. It's been going on in my head. I'm like, well, should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? And it's such like a small thing, you know? I do not have a lock-picking kit for this, that's for sure. Missing locking tools. I wish it wouldn't let us do the animation if we don't have, you know, the kit to unlock it. Because she'll do it too. She's supposed to be my lockpicker. No, she can't open it. And I wonder, we can't get these. Can we come back for them? I'm wondering. Because I don't think we're going to be able to come back to this location. Let's see. Everybody inside the circle. Let's see. Let's see where the map takes us. Or how we go about unfogging the map. Oh, well, there is a gateway. I see. See, I'm wondering what will happen in these other, you know, tiles when we go explore them. Could we have a random encounter? Could be possible. I don't know. Permanent. Remain at this space if you want to. Okay, well, that went away before I could read it. We reached the border of Beacon's territory. This place is known as Sentinel. The guards only across. Okay. Enter the fort. We're just at another fort. And I bet something will happen.
Some kind of border post.
Shouldn't be a problem. We're agents of the Beacon, remember?
We are
What makes you
agents
think I forgot?
of the Beacon.
Well met, newcomers. Or maybe I should say, clear skies. Harold Strongarm at your service. You're from overseas.
How did you know?
Aside from the character
Besides the way
faces,
you talk and being
and
equipped
just like their body
adventurers,
types,
you searching for glory
not looking that
and
great.
riches in our beautiful
I am enjoying
land.
this.
How is that your concern?
Oh, don't mind me. Just looking for business. I'm a comber, you see.
No,
Major
not really.
bugs.
What are combers?
We comb the
Some
places
pathing
adventurers
issues
have
where
made
I've
safe.
like clicked.
Collecting
I was in
and
a cave
reselling
earlier. I don't know
the
if
loot left
you were
behind.
watching then, but
Sharing the
my
proceeds
characters
with
decided
them.
to just
So,
hug a wall
combers.
instead, and we're just slowly like skirting
you're like the
against it.
scavengers on
I was like,
Ferengi.
okay, well that
Now
pathing's
you've got
off.
me at a
So
disadvantage.
little minor bug there,
Anyways,
and then
you ever
sometimes
want
during
a
the
dirty job
cutscenes,
done for you?
the camera
Just visit
angle is
this
just
here
like
humble tent.
way out of whack.
keep that
Just
in
looking at
mind.
something that's not even
Interesting.
relevant. So
You look
that
like
might
an
be that's
adventurer
obviously
yourself.
incomplete
yes.
or a bug.
In a former
But
life.
as far as things like
I'm retired.
breaking the game, not really. It's actually been a pretty smooth experience so far. This has it's pretty enjoyable. I'd say like early access experience,
Interesting.
because they said
It looks like
there
the
is like
owl watches over
10
you.
hours of gameplay in the early
The
access,
symbol?
somewhere around there.
Yes. I don't hide my
So far,
face.
so good.
Sounds like you have a tale to tell.
One day, maybe, but we've just met. Combers do business.
And I am
before
enjoying
trading
this. I'm not
confidences.
getting
Fair enough.
like super, I would say, like invested in like
Can
whatever's
you tell
going
us
on with the
more
story.
about these lands?
But
Lesson on Nayakov.
as far as like almost like a Saturday
That's
morning
gonna take
cartoon
some
vibe,
time.
where you just kind of like go along, like, oh, okay, next thing, next thing. That's what I'm kind of getting from the story so far. There's nothing that I've seen that I'm like, ooh, wait a minute, I'm in.
Priamar is a pretty safe place, if you abide by the law. We're still safe here, behind the Sentinel, but outside, it's dangerous, and there are rumors.
And I do like
war
the,
in the south.
you know, the presentation
that's
of the game as far
far
as
from here.
where the camera's at, power controls.
Do the Comas offer any services outside the beacon's territory? You know, in case we want to use
They do
our
yap a lot
network's
in the
little
dialogue.
limited right now.
A lot of talking.
It's kind of why we're here today.
There's a bug.
But it will
Saw some
improve,
blue
I promise.
paint just go
So
across
don't
his face.
hesitate to come back.
We won't.
We just talked to that guy. I have no idea what we were talking about. So we can long rest here too. So is it just at every fire? That's interesting. Hang on now. Okay. I thought... Let's move away from this thing. I thought that you could only long rest if it had the campfire icon, but clearly... Well, let's see. Is this rest going to let us... Yeah, this will let us long rest. That's interesting. I mean, that might be a bug too, that this campfire isn't listed as a long rest spot. Kind of like I don't know what bugs are.
Area.
Like I definitely like, I think from this like distance, I think everything looks pretty good, pretty appealing. But then when you zoom in on the faces and the animations, yeah, I don't think I like their art style that they're going for. I don't think that would change. I kind of do like how fast they run. Maybe they need like to build up a little like was it inertia?
Bugger off.
Because they kind of just go like
Now.
you know, 1 to 60 as far as like sprinting. There's no like gradual jog build up. But you know, they want us to zip around, so I'll take that. I'm hoping as the early access goes on, they do like more like posts and stuff. Yeah, we are moving so fast. They do more posts and stuff talking about the major concerns and just saying like, okay, yeah, we hear that people aren't liking this or whatever, and we're going to look to address it. I hope they do more of that, and we can kind of go through it whenever they post it.
All right, my lovelies.
All right, my lovelies.
You?
Could be better. Name's Ellie Sharpreef. You?
With the Colwalls.
Ye?
Nice to meet you, Ellie.
With the Cobals.
Ooh, a family. Never would have guessed. You's all working for the Lady Annabelle?
It'd probably be, I can imagine once this game actually comes out,
And you?
somebody
Same,
clipping together
yes.
every time they say they're
Right
the Cold Walls.
now, I's got to get home. I lives in Torwen.
Never
It's a little
heard of it.
goofy.
It's an old
That's what I would
watch
describe.
tower. Got busted up
The
by
story,
a
the
plague.
characters,
Now
kind of
it's
goofy
just
at the
a fishing
moment.
village built on the ruins. Lots of weird mana stuff and broken statues floating all over.
Sounds incredible.
Yous get used to it, I suppose. But yeah, guess so.
It's all in order. You can
Like, I
go.
feel like the developers want, like, every time
Thanks.
there's a
Got to go.
cutscene and
Guess
characters are
you do too.
talking,
Sure.
they want
It
each
was a
party
pleasure.
member to, like, chime in,
Likewise, matey.
even if they have, like, nothing relevant to say. Which kind of, you know what, sometimes that happens in, like, a D&D session. It's like, well, Rogue, do you have anything to say? And it's like, no. But in this game, they're like, yes, I always have something to say. And that's curious because, I mean, so far things have been very linear. And I'm fine with a linear story. I actually prefer linear stories if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'd say in a D&D campaign, you definitely want like just options. Like, yes, the story, it's always going to like continue and funnel you towards whatever outcomes, but the way you get there needs to be like littered with choices. The latest Dragon Age, Veilguard, dude, I played for maybe like an hour before I just had to like drop it. I was not on board with how the characters looked, and then just the tone and the writing, so the dialogue, it was just so bad. It was just such a departure from Dragon Age Origins, and then even Inquisition. I didn't play 2 because I just heard bad things, but Origins obviously has like the best tone, so dark, gritty, etc. and like characters are serious. I mean, they put in quips and jokes every now and then, but Veilguard was like almost like Marvel writing. I hate Marvel writing. So like just a bunch of like jokes and just like, nope, I couldn't deal with it anymore. I thought, yeah, this is not for me. It was like one of the PlayStation Plus like monthly games that you got for free. So that's when I picked it up and tried it. I thought, thank God I didn't buy this, because I love Dragon Age, at least the lore and stuff. And I know Veilguard got hosed as far as like reviews. But yeah, I gave it a go for myself, and I thought, yeah, this isn't good. This is really bad. And the combat was whatever, flashy. Oh, we have something going on here. Footprints, something onward, trail, so we can follow it. Okay. It's like a choose your own adventure. Kind of like reading. Let's move. Continue your journey. Yeah. We failed. That's interesting. I wonder if anything come. Let's go through all these. Just kind of speed through them. I wonder if any of them like comes up like as a combat encounter. So this is kind of like your D&D party. They're walking through a plain, you know, a forest, whatever, and the DM's just like, oh, roll a dice check. So these look like just little events where you can do a dice check and then so far just get like a little bit of XP. What's here? So it is, I would say it would behoove us to have a very well-rounded party. Make sure everybody has almost like every dice check. 100%. Okay. I am not reading all this. So these are just like little interactions. Okay, I like this. This is fine. Oh, attack. Yeah, let's go for it. So we can just get into encounters out here too. That's good. Oh. You know what? I did see that it was an Enton. How much health do you have? 152. I think we've made a mistake. I'm not looking for the exit, but I'm looking for the exit. Sugar. Oh boy. So the entrance is over there. Multiple quests. I mean, we're gonna try to take down the bastard, but I should have known better. All right, let's go ahead. It's their turn next. Maybe we should hit them with Ray of Frost and please, for the love of God, don't come up and kill one of us. Let's see. Where are you gonna go, brother? Wonder if we can kite them. Oh, that's a good little jump. Oh God. We've made a mistake. We've made a really, really big mistake. Jesus. He rolled a... Was it a D12? 8D12? What did he roll? Looking for his damage roll. Is that his damage roll? Plus 6, 22? Okay. We're gonna kill him. That is what we're gonna do. Oh my God, we have no spells. I thought we didn't long rest. And we just shot the ground. Okay. We are gonna run. I wonder how running away works. And then obviously if we have a down person. Let's move. Obviously we're gonna run still, but is this going to slow you down? Good. I'm really afraid about disengaging and then getting hit. Keep you in the front line. Can you heal? Yeah, let's use yours. Pick you up, and then let's start running the hell away. Shit. Advanced. Let's go ahead and disengage. I'm feeling great about this, that's for sure. Maybe we can kill him. I just feel like if two of our guys go down, That's gonna be bad news. 'Cause this guy swings a bunch. Dodge. 15 health gone. Jesus. And then they kick with their bonus action too. What is their damage roll here? Is it a 1d? It's a 1d12. Is it a 1d12 and a 1d12? I'm gonna have a hard time reading what that means. I mean, I know they did 15 damage, right? And it's a 2, 6. Okay, so that is that. So I'm guessing it's a 1d12 twice. A lot of damage. We picked a fight with the wrong thing, that is for sure. Keep our distance. Oh, my sweet, sweet fighter. You are here to just survive. We just need you to... much damage as possible, really. So is that going to be our sword, which is a 1d8. Also 1d8. But we're also not, really getting a huge benefit from the range. In our bonus action, we should heal. We have second wind. That's not gonna cut it. Let's have our cleric just hang out right behind her, and then how many spells do I have? None. Well, things are going good. Give 8 temporary hit points. I feel like my paladin I should keep in there because I have spell slots, and I also can cure. Yeah, okay. Let's get in there. Swing, divine smite, free cast. And then for our bonus action, we can use our divine powers, and then we'll use lay on hands. We have 10 charges. Ooh, to heal. I guess himself, and we'll use all 10. Good. Oh, does having my shield out give me more AC? I'll have to check that. I'll take a look at that when it's my fighter's turn again, because I would think that I would get that AC benefit from using my bow still, but right, that might be something to consider. I'm so used to Baldur's Gate 3, so it's like, you know. Good dodge. Ow. God, this thing hurts. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit him again. 12 damage, that's good. Yeah, she's down. No, I don't want to stabilize. I want to do... healing. Too bad she doesn't get her turn back. I kind of, again, I like it in Baldur's Gate 3 where if you have your allies all together in the same block, you can, like, go between them. Instead of having to do one person's actions, because I can't go... I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to go back to her. Alright, so. Where is his... Oops. Back to Damon. Okay, no, you're right. If I swap my shield... I think my face is in the way, but... Yeah, on his... on your portrait down in the bottom left. If you have a shield out, you have more AC, so... Yeah, having my shield out in melee here... Definitely better. Question is, do we gotta keep pumping with Divine Smite. Got him halfway. I think we can do this. She doesn't have any, our friend here does not have any whatchamacallit, heroic inspirations. Everybody else does. I need to make sure they have theirs turned on, because we really need to make sure we're getting as much damage out as possible. God. This guy's a real bastard, that's for sure. I got Baldur's 3 brain right now. Let's go ahead and fireball again. This is a problem with her because she's always behind. Cleric, we are most certainly out of spells. So is she stable? Yes. We're gonna keep swinging. Keep Keep using Divine Smites. Okay. 60 health. Shit. I don't... Ooh. We have a scroll of Scorching Ray. We need to use that. And also, using Burning Hands. We should probably get up close for that. Okay. That was decent. Great. Yeah, keep trying to hit our... I'm gonna use this Heroic Inspiration. I don't want to take any hits on him. Took a hit anyways. You're done, brother. Okay. Now, how do I use a... Yeah, see, she doesn't have her Heroic Inspiration on. How do I use an item? Oh, so you have to put it into your devices? Yes. 30%. Am I not close enough? What's the range on this sucker? I don't know it off the top of my head. 120 feet. So we're in range. We just have not the greatest. Yep, use it. Oh boy. Yeah, I could run up here to the mound. Both ways. It might take a little bit of time. You know what? I'll start moving her over there. She'll at least get there in another turn. She is struggling. He's down too. Let's go ahead and Cleric Powers. Okay, we're out of Cleric Powers, but we have Divine Shield. That doesn't pick her up. That just gives her more temporary hit points. Great. She's great. It's kind of an all or nothing with him. What do I have? I should have a potion. Yep. Oh, I can give her the potion. Okay, but I'm gonna take it myself. All right, so next turn we'll use a potion, and then him. And then she's doing consistent damage. Let's get her up the mountain too. I feel like we can definitely whittle this guy down. No, you cannot jump freely like in Baldur's Gate 3. I was looking for that button, but yeah, I couldn't find it. Because our characters just kind of like run up on their own. I wonder if I can go up here a little bit. And then I can definitely throw this spell from here. Good. Yeah, I knew he was going to be... Cure Wounds on you. And then... Okay, so they're both... back up again. Paladin, we really need you to hit. I don't know if you really understand the gravity of this situation, but as soon as the front line falls, you're gonna be in big trouble back here. I doubt his movement's good enough to get to him. I think we got this. Yes? Okay. Get you up here. Really? Really? You can't see them past this little fence? Yeah, it seems like... Well, hang on. Let's get over here. Yeah, Damon got back up and he's still in action, and then she's also doing the same thing. So it looks like they're a little forgiving in that way. What is her? So she is... Okay, she has 18 AC. That's decent for right now. Fighter powers. We're going to use Second Wind. And then we're going to use our Action Surge. Nice. I mean, it was a crit, but it only 4 damage. Now, we can use your Heroic Inspiration on you. I'm out of potions on him, but I think you'll probably be able to swap. Take somebody else's inventory and then give him more potions if we need to. But for right now, let's just use Guiding Bolt. With Inspiration, yeah, we're using everything. We definitely have this guy. It's just a matter of... I can't believe everybody's alive. This guy hits like a truck. I mean, as he should. Do you see how many like dice rolls are going off? But it's like I kind of know what's being rolled here, but if you're not familiar with the game, it's a little much. Simplicity. It's a beautiful thing. Finish him. Cleric, would you do us the honors? I don't know what that one does yet. 45% chance. I know, that's what you think. 50%. God, not great. Let's go ahead and give it a go. You missed. You bugger. Okay. She lands this, she's joining our party for real. Oh, well, she landed, she just didn't kill him. You hit the cleric right in the face. Yeah, it's just the combat timeline is a little wonky. I think it's the best way we can put it. So hopefully that gets fixed. Got him. Jeez. You have anything good? Health. A beautiful mole. Okay, so there's some sort of identification system here. Everything's got question marks on it. And I still equip them. Even if... No. Seems like you have to... Essentially... We have to identify it first. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Look at all the crap I've accrued so far. And we got some jewelry as well. Alright, getting a little bit into the build craft. Yeah, during the fight, the line of sight for the fence, like, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, come on. Can't be that bad. We can short rest. We're gonna long rest. And we'll actually probably get somewhere secure and then call it because... I actually don't think... Oh, here's a long rest. I don't think there's that much left in this game. Yeah, let's long rest here. Did I level up? Ooh, yes. Please tell me I did. Yes. Okay, so subclasses. Let's take a look. This would be a good thing to end off of. Okay, so we got the Aether Warden and we got the Commander. Okay. I kind of want to go with the Aether Warden. We get some spells. We get cantrips from the wizard list. I don't know if I want to do that. I wish I could see ahead of time all of the spells that we're going to get. How many hours are we in? Probably close to 4. But I feel like if we're trying to pace this out, because if you think about it, it's like a few more days of playing and we should be like basically through it. We're gonna go with Commander for our fighter. And then for our Paladin, let's see what we get to select. Oath of Judgment and Oath of Liberation. Weighted Justice. So with this one, if we hit them, we make them do a Charisma saving throw, and they'll take additional damage based off of our Paladin level. That's what Weighted Justice does. Judgment spells, we get Guiding Bolt, Inflict Wounds. Ooh, later on we get Fear and Haste at level 9. Haste is always good. Alright, we'll go with Judgment. What is the advanced level button down? Hang on, let's look at that. Oh, right here? Oh. Good eye. Let's see here. Oh, is this just like a... Oh, okay. This is just a different way of looking at the basically subclass or features you get while you level up. This is the more detailed version. We were just looking at the quick, kind of like the quick select version. So I like this. This is definitely what I wanted. Thank you for pointing this out. We can go with life domain. I'm probably going to go with life domain just to make sure we have a dedicated healer. Kind of learn what the game is going to throw at us. But we also have the oblivion domain and then the battle domain. Just kind of looking through some of these. There's definitely more melee focus. We are just going to go with life domain. And it kind of tells us the spells we're going to get there. Yeah. I mean, after that show right there. Alright, so you have to save it. Okay. I'm just looking at like really what is the difference between the two panels. I mean, it's step by step, but really didn't tell us anything like crazy new. We get all that information here as well under the subclass features when you like mouse over the features you're getting. So, alright, that seems pretty good. Let's go with, who's the last one? Wizard. You already are your... I think she's evocation. Oh no, we're picking the school now. What am I thinking? Court mage. Alright, let's see what we get. Proficiency with shields. If we get to pick up a shield, like a battle mage. Is that the vibe we're going for here? It looks like I could click these spells list here, but I can't. Oh, I can. I just click them straight up right there. Good, good. All right, what level spells do we want here? This, okay. I was like, where's the level of spells? It's right down here at the bottom. So we got our level 1 spells and then our level 2 spells. What do we want here? Magic weapon, that's not going to be that useful for us. Scorching Ray, I think we take. And I haven't... Again, it's kind of hard to tell. I'll take Hold Person too, but it's hard to tell what is going to be really useful. Like, how many times is Enhance Ability really going to come in, you know, clutch for us? I just don't know yet. So I think we'll go with... What's the other mage? School of Ruin. Destructive magics. When you roll damage for a spell you cast, you deal additional damage for each die you roll. Okay, let's do that. Damage good. Oh wait, it gives us a spell. Hang on. Oh wait. Alright, we get to select another spell as well. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we'll take Shatter, so we can only pick one of these 4. Well, we picked 2 of these out of these 4. Life Drain, that can be helpful. I'll take Thunderwave because it also do a push as well. And I doubt it, but in one of the caves there were a bunch of like spikes up against one of the walls. And I attempted just one, trying to like push one of the lines into it and to see if it would do damage, but we didn't get the push off. So maybe that'll be something to check out later. But I'm very happy we just leveled up. So yeah, in our long rest, we can replace our weapon masteries. Ooh, identify items. Here we go. Is there a percentage to fail? Well, let's look at the hammer. Okay. It's just a Maul +1. Okay. And everybody can identify something. So poison resistance. Okay. And then this is just gold. It's a dazzling earring, a value of 400 gold. That seems pretty good. That seems like everything. Alright, good, good, good. Let's... What if the dude's body's still there? Yeah, it is. You bastard. Let's get back to the open world. And I think that'll be about time to call it. These evening streams come like almost like a Nomad After Dark session, because usually don't do any sort of things this late at night. But these would be like the hours I think we'd shoot for, and then there's also the possibility of doing them in the day, from like the morning It's like a little bit after lunchtime, like Eastern time. So from like, I don't know, say like 9 or 10 start time to around like 1 or 2 p.m. So that could work too. So I might try doing one of those as well. See how it goes. Hopefully not too many disruptions, because, you know, door, dog, other things come up. And at night, like, you know, everything's relatively peaceful. But I think we will save it there. And then we'll continue on. I'm not sure what day this week, but we'll be back at this later this week. And just, again, keep chipping away at this game. Kind of seeing what questions pop up from people, because they say Baldur's Gate 3 like, but I don't really see too many similarities other than like they're both following like D&D rule sets. This is very, as far as like how this game is playing, very different than Baldur's Gate 3. But that is the stream, y'all. I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good one, and I will see you next time. I think Wednesday we'll be doing like a tactics video, because, you know, I love talking about tactics. But yeah, I will see you guys then. Peace and take care.